The Blood Lie. This is not a story about ambition. This is a story about systematic deception that began with a single promise. One drop of blood could change the world. Elizabeth Holmes, the brilliant, calculated founder of Theranos, became the youngest self-made female billionaire. She was hailed as the next Steve Jobs. But her entire empire was built on a lie. She sold hope, secrecy, and billions of dollars of fraud. This is the truth behind the $9 billion corporate crime that brought Silicon Valley's darkest secret to light. They lied about the science. They lied about the results. They lied about everything. Elizabeth Holmes was obsessed with power and image. Her adoption of the Steve Jobs turtleneck was strategic, a deliberate attempt to project visionary genius. Her pitch was revolutionary, a machine called the Edison that could run hundreds of tests from a few drops of blood, a breakthrough that would revolutionize healthcare. But inside the secretive walls of Theranos, the science never worked. The machines were fundamentally flawed. Instead of reporting accurate results, Theranos began secretly using conventional, third-party machines to process tests, while maintaining the elaborate facade of the Edison technology. This was the moment the dream officially became a crime. The deception ran deep, protected by a board full of high-profile political figures, men with immense power and zero scientific expertise. Whistleblowers who tried to expose the truth were silenced and threatened. Holmes and her partner, Ramesh Sunny Balwani, created a climate of paranoia and control within the company. They manipulated data, fabricated validation reports, and knowingly delivered incorrect test results to real patients, results that put lives at risk. The $9 billion valuation was entirely fictional, built on venture capital money secured through repeated, deliberate fraud. This case serves as a powerful reminder that corporate ambition, when unchecked by ethics, becomes a public menace. The entire financial system bought the lie because they wanted to believe in the impossible innovation. The truth finally collapsed when investigative journalists and former employees exposed the company's internal workings. The legal fallout was swift and devastating. The narrative of the visionary was replaced by the reality of the fraudster. Elizabeth Holmes was tried and convicted on multiple counts of wire fraud and conspiracy, marking one of the most significant criminal convictions against a corporate leader in Silicon Valley history. The failure of Theranos wasn't just a business failure. It was a profound ethical failure that damaged the trust between patients, investors, and the technology industry itself. The consequences of her deception continue to reverberate across the healthcare and investment landscapes. This is the ultimate cautionary tale from the prophet Peril. Charisma is not competence, and secrecy is not innovation. The $9 billion valuation was nothing but air, built on a mountain of manipulated science. The story of Elizabeth Holmes is proof that the pursuit of fame and wealth, if left unchecked, will devour the truth and put lives in jeopardy. The lie is over. Tune in to our next video where we expose the next great corporate deception. Subscribe now for our weekly investigative reports.